like 40 minutes from now. We're gonna speak so much, dude. Last
Oh,
time we
man.
spoke, my like mouth went cotton ball. Like holy shit. We've been speaking so much.
Okay. Change this.
Oh, dude, I love the thumbnail, by the way. I saw it. Your video was our video was recommended to me the other day. I was like, that's a cool thumbnail.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll try to get better ones. I just need more credits. Let's see here. But when I do the edits on them, I'll do them like even with Ribbon. When I do the edit, when I get credits, I'll do the thumbnails and I'll do the the videos.
Nice, nice.
And you know,
But yeah, I kind of dig it, dude. It's
it'd be
cool.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Okay.
this game, I'm scared where it's gonna take us, dude. Into the darkest, deepest recesses of our minds.
We are back. I'm here with Acronome. And we're gonna just destroy this place.
I'm scared, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared.
We're gonna figure this place out. That's for sure. Oh, we haven't done it. Okay, so we haven't done all of it. We just did one.
Yeah,
Okay, we have to go back.
and it looks like we sort of have all the green ones. We've got 7 stars, dude, which is kind of insane. What are those 2 red dots, Flo, at the top?
Let's see. Let's see. We have which red dots? Red dots?
So on our HUD, you'll see on the heads-up display next to C, there's like these 2 little red eyes. It says 2 underneath it.
Where? Oh, where? Inside the game?
Okay. Yeah. So you know, if you go to the top, what's the top left? You've got A, B,
and B.
that we've got, and then you've got the yellow, the C, and then that little double red
yeah,
dot.
what is that? Yeah, stars and 2.
Like-
It says 2.
Yeah, we've got
We'll
2
have
of
to keep
them.
an
for
eye
some
on that.
reason.
Yeah, that I don't know. 2. It says 2 and 7 though. 2.
Yeah, it's very weird.
7. Oh, you know what? That could be like maybe. No, maybe not. I was gonna say that's total stars that we've gotten, but I was like, we haven't gotten 7 stars.
No, I'm sure we have.
Have we?
Though. I think we have. Yeah,
Oh,
I think we
shit.
got 7 stars.
Then we've
So whenever
gotten 7 stars and 2 something.
Yeah, and I've no idea what the hell that is, dude.
We got 2 of them
Okay,
somehow.
I've got a theory. Remember, we have 2 pieces of equipment that we've unlocked, right?
2 unlocks, you mean? You think 2 unlocks?
Yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Like 2 unlocks because we've got the box now and that lasers. You know, the lasers. And we had to
Yeah.
activate those in the hallway. Remember that? I'm just spitballing, dude. I have no idea
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like,
We're catching up.
yeah.
Gotta catch up. There's more headless statues. Oh, we're gonna do this
Yeah.
even though we did this one, just in case, because this is a world puzzle.
Yeah.
I think if we're gonna like get any clues, I always like to make sure I have anything at the front door, right? So there might be
Absolutely,
something,
dude.
because that saved my butt. What the? Oh, we can go around. Okay, so is there any kind of? I'm just checking if there's any lights or looking up
Yeah,
there.
buttons or any shit that we've missed. Yeah, because they hide stuff, dude. Like we've seen this behind trees.
Hey, that'd be cool if we could get in there. Could you get in there?
I'm sure you can. Well, there's steps and stuff, Flo. So
Damn, I think I'm screwed. You think I could run it?
no boxes.
None. Holy I think we're screwed on this one.
Yeah. No, Flo,
There's
don't do
keys
it. Don't do
though. What the hell?
it. Yeah, I see that. So Flo, remember, like, is there not some sort of laser that we have to activate here, or a disruptor that we need?
Let's find out. Cause let's see.
Maybe through one of that little blue.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Flo. Oh yes.
Okay.
So So now we can disrupt the
Yeah, we're gonna let him
cannon.
pass. Yeah, he's gonna have to get his ass out. Okay.
Nicely done, dude.
If we did this, why didn't we have the key? Or does it repopulate?
I think it repopulates. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually, I think we did do this last time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just verifying that there's no light source. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Let's disrupt that thing, dude.
Let's see here. Let's grab this.
But yeah, the missing heads, right, on the statues. You know, there was what do you call it, like a pope, right? One of the popes back in the day. I'm not sure where exactly when. He got all like aroused by the statues. You remember that, all those Greek statues that are nude? And
Yeah.
so he told his bishops and stuff to go and like, you know, like take off all the private parts and put fig leaves over them. Yeah.
Cover them up. Get the
Yeah.
plaster out.
So there was like popes who defaced their own art.
It says, what up, Jacobian? It says, you need all stars and pieces. We'll find out later. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thanks
So
for the heads up.
we're going to give Arcanom the chance to solve this one right here first. Alright, I'm just going to show
let's
you
have a look.
around. Okay.
Deception. Oh, great, Flo. You have to choose the one that's like not straightforward. Thanks.
There's always this too. Okay. Oh, there we go. And again,
Oh, nice. Okay, let's check it out. Has anyone managed to solve this one?
messenger must be awakened first. Autoresponder. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at this, Flo. What are we dealing with here?
Okay, so we got a light source. We got something like a block barricade, energy barricade.
Yeah.
We have this.
So we need a laser device.
We do have a laser device.
Okay, so let's get that laser device and
Okay.
try to see if we can't find a good angle for it. We might, Flo, have to elevate that bastard. But
Okay.
let's just have a look.
Well, there's a red.
And is there a
Okay,
blue?
that works. So,
Nice. Okay,
oh,
let's
there
see
is
what
a
we
high
got.
level. Yeah, you're right. It's up here. So what is? So we
Oh
have,
yeah, that's a big clue, dude.
yeah, it's a big clue, and it's red right here.
Yeah, so we need to get the blue to
There it
reflect.
goes. Okay, so there goes
Oh,
the
there's
blue.
red. Nice.
So we have this, but then let me see
Okay. Let's see what we get.
what's over here. Anything?
It's also red here, Flo. Interestingly, there we go.
Oh, there's another one. Oh shit. Okay.
Now it's blue. All right. So now we have to think. There's
Well,
one.
there's a blue
Okay.
right here, right?
Yep. Now what do we
Okay.
do?
So now what? So now we have to get the blue activated.
There we go.
But then this blue's not gonna
Oh,
reach.
yeah. Yeah,
That-
but it doesn't matter.
this
It doesn't
blue's-
matter because we can actually take any of the lasers that are pointing towards the red on the other side and just disconnect them.
Oh,
And
I did that.
you know what I'm
and
saying?
then- Yeah, I did that, and then it turned it off.
oh, the freaking piece of shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, put it back, dude. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go back the way. Let's go back the way we came. I just want to see what's going on there. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have. Let me give you another one. We got blue over here and red. Somehow the blue has to activate. So we have to have a blue, but we know the blue is over here, or way down
Yes.
there. Let's just say it doesn't. It's way on the other side. We just have to figure out which side we're gonna put the blue.
Yeah.
But then this red
So
has
how-
to turn on.
So how about instead of having to open this door, why don't we take one of the lasers from the top? So in other words, you know the blue laser we have there that is actually opening that door. Just fetch that, come right around, and use it on this side.
I can't grab it. There's a wall.
Okay, no. Go. Okay.
I'll go around.
Go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back the way we came. I'm going to show you now.
Yeah. We'll fetch it and then we'll take it back. Let's see.
Yeah, this I think could take a while. But okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
This is
now
what
we're
I'm
gonna.
saying, Flo.
Yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
this
And
is
then,
what I'm talking about.
yep.
Okay,
And we're
now
gonna.
we've got this little bastard here, right?
Yeah.
Open this door. Okay, there we go. Okay, blue's going there. All right, now let's think. Just don't touch anything. Okay, so easy. Just point this one to the. Okay, hold on. Okay, Flo, just walk. Yeah, just walk towards the door there. I just want to see something.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Flo, this is what we're doing. Okay, now we can remove the red one, right?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see. Nope. It turns off.
Okay, but oh shit.
But there's a blue one way down there. But the blue one doesn't show up over here.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
But we have two of them.
Yeah, I'm thinking that what we need to do is we need to. Okay, let's open everything up again. Let's just see. I just want to take stock of where we're. So, okay, that one opens here, right? Okay, bam. Then blue gets through here. That's what we need. But now we need to get blue. Where must blue go, Flo? To the other
Over
side,
here,
right?
to this side, yeah.
So can't we just angle it?
No, because this wall right here is in the way. So we can't be over here unless we have used one of these. But then this has to open. So we have
Yeah,
to
I
make
see
sure
what you
this
mean.
opens.
I'm thinking.
Oh, you know what? I see something.
Wait, Flo. Wait. The platform.
Yeah. So there's a platform here.
Yes. Yes, Flo. Can't you angle that one to open the other door as well?
Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. Now, yes, you can go back the way you came, dude.
But how do we?
But-
wait, how do we do
But
this?
but you
This one
but you
doesn't.
can go all the way back. You can go all the way back to where the blue is, and now we can get it around the. You know what I'm saying? So you can just go through the front door where we just came from.
Yeah.
Because remember, we opened up the other side, so we're fine.
Is it
Oh,
open
what did
still?
we-
No, it's not open. It's not open yet. But the blue doesn't cross. Interesting. So
Yeah. So now that you have the extra one, Flo, we can. If we open up the blue from the back, we should
oh,
be
you
able
know
to.
what? Yeah. Let's see. Let me activate this one real quick and take it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So in other words, we have to like take. We can open up all the doors to the one side, but if we don't have to go all the way around, right? We can just close off one side and bring one back with us. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, now. So,
Yeah, Flo,
let's see.
genius, my man.
Wait, hold on.
Are they crossing streams though? That's the. Oh, go high, Flo. Go high.
Right. Let's see here. How do we do this? Hi,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think-
There we go.
Yeah, high.
Oh, it's gonna be a little higher. Yeah. Let
Yeah, I
me
think
go.
behind you, right? You can go up the little steps
Yeah,
there.
but it's not. It's not. We're at the right. I think we're doing it right. think we have to do that. And then the blue.
Yeah, we're so close.
Let's see here. Now this one we could probably do high, right?
Yeah.
But we just gotta.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Oh shit, we can't see it from here.
Would that disrupt though? Would that be?
Flo, you know what we could maybe do?
Yeah.
So,
Let's see.
let me just think.
Blue
Yeah,
needs
we're
to be here.
yes.
Wait, this needs to be on though. This needs to be on. And that needs to be on to turn on. This has to be on. This doesn't have to be here, but the height has something to do with it.
Yeah, I've got a feeling. Got a feeling.
I got a feeling. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Maybe this way. No, but then that's still gonna.
Yeah, so we need to get the red off the ground, right? So maybe we take the red around the pillar, Flo. Yeah, like this.
We need
like
the
what you just did
blue
now.
off the ground, right?
Yeah, get the red around the pillar, and then we can siphon the blue from that one corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But let's see. First, we got that blue. Oh, but we don't have another. Interesting. Can you get
Yeah,
up
but
here?
now, Flo, now technically you could actually just take the red one, right?
You want me to take this one? No, no. If I take this one, that closes. So we know that this needs to be open, right?
Yeah.
But we can't use... The only angles we have... Not much.
So
Oh,
what I'm thinking, Flo, instead of taking the blue around, right? Can't you take the red around and the blue directly from the front? You know what I'm saying?
hold on.
So the red goes So you take the red around. So yeah.
Let me try to...
Oh,
this one
freaking
first.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that's what I'm thinking.
Try to do this.
It has to be something with. We have to take one step to get one around a pillar. Because if you think about it like a racetrack, right? And each athlete is in their lane. So if you can get the red around the outside, you can get the blue around the inside. You with me, Flo?
Yeah. It's just trying to get... Oh, shoot. The height, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing.
The height
So we
problem.
need to get the blue to go.
Maybe
either,
up, up top.
Yeah. Well, Flo,
If
What
the
up-
blue's
yeah,
up
we-
here, maybe.
that's what I'm thinking. So either the blue's at the top, or we need to do the red at the top and the blue at the bottom.
Okay, since we tried red, we should maybe try blue. Once we activate, wait, how do we turn this on? Just let's turn this one on first, right? That way this one can turn blue. But this one doesn't reach blue, actually, from the high ground. So they're telling us it's red. Yeah, they're saying, hey, you gotta use the red, because the blue don't activate too far. Which means that the red, this one's right. This one's correct. So now we have to get the blue through
To the
Probably
other side.
through
So
the
with
other
the,
side.
with the blue flow, I think when we get the blue from that other, you know, if you go back to the area we were just at, trying to get the blue through that gate,
Yeah.
maybe the blue needs to go high. You with me? So to the corner
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna get the red opened. Wait.
Yeah, so in other words, the blue needs to actually go wider. The blue needs to...
Could even use these. We could always use these, so that's also something
There
we
we
have
go,
to
Flo.
keep in mind.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that
But-
actually solves the problem. Let's just let's
That
just see here
solves
if we can
some
do
problem,
it. Put,
but
yeah, put red. Can't you put red higher?
shoot. Throw it up there. Put red higher.
I'm still thinking.
Can we?
Okay, so
see
yeah,
here?
so oh, stop where you are right now.
Yep.
Like, hold on.
Okay.
Look behind you.
Not sure you read YouTube. I read YouTube, but I don't want spoilers. So, you know.
Yeah, don't tell us, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so Flo, this is my thinking. So, okay, we're gonna have to do this because there's a lag, right? So we're gonna do this slowly. So turn towards your left quickly. Look as if you're looking behind you.
Yeah. Back here.
Okay, now. Okay, now just yeah. Do you see that corner there is higher, right?
Yeah, the
On
high
your
rise.
right-hand side. So what I'm thinking is instead of taking the red directly through here, take the red around the pillar, and then take the blue. You with me? So in other words, you put. So if you
This
think about
one way
red,
up
red's
there.
currently. Yeah, red's currently. If you think about, we're standing in line with the wall behind us, right? There's that small wall. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying is rather take red high, and then try to see if you can't get blue around the other side of the wall. The inside of the wall, in other words.
Oh, inside. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. We can go here.
Yeah, so Flo, what I'm thinking is go back to that red laser that you've placed there. Rather place it on the other side of the wall, so that the in other words the red has to go on the left side of the wall, and the blue goes on the right side of the wall as you're looking at it now.
Oh, vice versa.
Yeah, so bring the red.
Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
Wait a minute, we're close, dude. Hold on.
You're saying doing it this way. No, that one touches.
There we go. Okay, so now.
That one
Oh
touches.
shit! I see. But if you move a bit, because it's at an angle, right? So yeah, just move as close to the other pillar there on the other side as you can. See if the blue will go through.
Let's see. So this one will go through, but let's see. See if we can get the blue through here.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, we did it.
Yes.
Boom.
This is the way you debate, dude. This is the way you do it. Holy shit. GG's, Flo.
Cross the beams. No crossing the beams.
No crossing the beams.
Welcome, and one rocks. But yeah, no, every chat, it's just, we were dealing with a
Yeah,
brain
there's some
crunch.
serious shit going on there, dude. Yeah.
But
Flo, we
but
have
I
three
don't want
little
help
dots.
though, because you know we're kind of doing a co-op kind of like double team, and we've been playing hard games and puzzle games, and so we like the grind. We like the
Oh yeah.
the grind, 100%.
Yeah. Let me put it this way. Chat might not like the grind, but we love the grind, dude.
Let's see, look around.
Thanks, Loop Flash.
Oh yeah, there's a beeper. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, here we
Yeah,
go.
dude, we're freaking rushing this thing, dude. Oh, okay. Tough to read. Flo, you do realize that if you click any computer screen, we could be here for the next 2 hours. You do realize
2,
that,
3
right?
hours. I guess this
You
is
see,
the
it
code.
starts with a simple principle. Okay, let's read. Through Stratton himself, though Stratton himself never used the term, his remark about the inescapable materiality of life, that like the bronze giant Talos, even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood, ultimately became known as the Talos Principle. What seemingly enraged many of his contemporaries and a significant number of later thinkers is the principle's simplicity and unassailability, which, according to a fragment found in Miletus, cut through their rhetorical webs, which sought to tangle the listener with fanciful words and thoughts of the heavens, like Alexander's sword through the Gordian knot. Diogenes, Laertius, makes mention of a dialogue by Anaximander of Chalcedon that expanded greatly on the Talos Principle, but the work remains lost. Okay, so so they're talking about the legend of Talos, right? Which is the guardian of what is it? We have to do some research, Flo. Hold on.
Greatly on the Talos Principle, but that work remains lost.
Yeah, so Talos is a giant bronze automaton. Automaton is the Greek word for like robot, right?
Yeah, they
Forged by Hephaestus to protect Crete. So that's what they're talking
there was
about.
a movie of it, of that monster, that big monster, and supposedly it was like a machine. That it was not a monster. It was actually a machine. That's where, yeah.
Wasn't that Jason and the Argonauts, Flo?
I'm not sure, but it was a giant. It's supposed to be like some giant monster or so, and it was confused. Like it was, I don't know if it had one eye or if it just was big, but it was just talks that it was like not a machine. It was a machine, that it wasn't a person. Yeah, Colossus, the Colossus. Right? I think it was Colossus, but I'm not sure. I just remember it was not a human. It was actually a robot.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. So look, they're talking about. Let me see. Through Stratton himself, never used the terms remark about this. Yeah, you see so he says here, the inescapable materiality of life. Now remember, the ancient Greeks and people, they believed that like they were very spiritual. So they believed, if you weren't actually just your body, you were a living being that was created by the gods. You're special, right? You're not a robot. You're not an automaton. But Stratton himself never used the term. His remark about the inescapable materiality of life. So the idea that like you are but just a machine that lives and dies, right? That like the bronze giant Talos, even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. So in other words, just like the machine cannot live without its oil, right? That oil they used to run it.
Right.
No human can live without blood. So are we not a machine if our blood is like oil, right? Then he says, ultimately became known as the Talos Principle. What seemingly enraged many of his contemporaries and a significant number of later thinkers is the principle's simplicity and unassailability. So the idea is you can't really argue against it. That's the idea of unassailability is if you look at the human body, we are a biological machine, right? You can't not argue that.
Right.
Which, according to a fragment found in Miletus, cut through their rhetorical webs. Rhetoric is like when you're trying to find an answer to something you can't really find an answer to, right?
Yeah.
Which sought to tangle the listener with fanciful words and thoughts of the heavens. You see, like
make God, you wonder, which is true. Yeah, they make you wonder and make you believe of their words by giving you these like things that make you want to like feel good and hope, right? But it's not fact.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yes,
it's a good way to like give somebody some good euphoric feeling, which is good in there at the moment, but it's not real. But it makes the words impactful to the listener without them knowing.
Exactly, and I think you see this idea, this Talos Principle idea that we are but just another form of machine, Flo. I mean, if you were to compare that to today, I'm just trying to think now of a comparison. It would kind of be like when we discovered the evolutionary process. So Charles Darwin, and they're like, oh, okay, there's genetics, there's evolution, creatures evolved, and so now the question comes into mind, but surely we were created, right? All the religions say that we were created, but you're saying we evolved. So now there's like an existential crisis about religion and what we believed before. You know, Charles Darwin's book on the origin of species was a bomb that went off, right? It was a
Yeah.
massive bomb at the time.
I mean,
So, I mean,
we always
this is
say,
the
"Oh, we come
equivalent of
from
that.
monkeys," technically, right? But or close to. But then when you look deeper, then what came before monkeys? And it's like it gets down to like some type of reptile.
Yeah, dude, we've got a common, apparently, like a
So you
common
got like a reptile that,
ancestor.
yeah, and into a whole different field to humans,
Yeah.
practically.
And what's crazy, Flo, is that remember, like if you think about like how our bodies have been formed, there are these famous, what they call embodied psychologists or embodiment psychologists. They are, it's a field that studies basically how our psychology evolved, the way we think, based on our bodies, right? So the assumption is you are your body. Because you are your body, you have evolved in a particular way, right? In order to work with two arms, with 10 fingers, right? 5 fingers on each hand. Now, what's fascinating is Lovejoy, he was a famous sort of embodiment psychologist, but also an anthropologist. So he studied, you know, sort of human development, cultures, you know, all of this sort of stuff. And he argued, there was a book that was published in Nature, oh, not a book, an article that was published in Nature, where they looked at how modern intimacy between, you know, man and woman developed. Okay? So, you know, we put a lot of, I mean, it is the month of February, right? We put a bunch of weight into like love, right? Love is the greatest thing that can happen to people. And then there's a lot of intimacy that's not just about, you know, the act of whatever. Now, how did that develop? So Lovejoy and their team, they studied basically like bones, like hips, things like that. Now, remember that we walk upright. Okay, we are bipedal. Now, to be bipedal is not easy. You don't just evolve into a bipedal animal. You go from all fours, and then you slowly but surely, your hips have to, you know, evolve in a particular way so that you can stand up more than you are on all fours, and then eventually, you know, you are upright. Now, our tree dwelling helped us with this. But the fact that we walk upright is why we have intimate connections with our partners, more so than an animal on all fours would. And the main reason for that is if you're on all fours, you don't face your partner. So if you walk upright, you face your partner during intimate actions. And so the face becomes as important a distinguishing factor for sexual attraction as anything else does. So, yeah, so love basically evolved because we are upright walking.
Yeah.
And, you know, so it's a fascinating concept, the idea that, you know, what we think of as these beautiful emotions that might come from another place are simply instinctual leftovers, right? That are, you know, acting on our biological being. So yeah, so if you love your partner and you chose her because she's got nice eyes, it's because we walk upright and we now have to face each other instead of, you know, the way it was done back in the day.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about how the reptilian, somehow we turned from a fish to a monkey to a human. So like at some point when a human didn't even exist, somehow life just decided, you know, we're gonna just make a huge complicated brain.
Yeah.
And that brain's gonna do this and this and that. That's interesting. You know,
Yeah.
How does nature just go from? So does that mean that nature could just design a whole huge, ginormous brain? You know, bigger,
Yeah, it's
more
good,
complicated,
good
more
question.
sophisticated
Yeah.
than our brains.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, like, if you also look at our brains, right, there's this theory about the reptilian brain. Now, you technically have a reptilian brain. The only thing that distinguishes your brain from a reptile's brain is your frontal lobe, you know, your cerebral cortex. The rest of your brain is, you know, the medulla oblongata, the hypothalamus, the motor cortex, all of that shit's old. That stuff's like, you can see that brain structure in a chicken. You can see that brain structure, you know, in a lizard or a snake or something else, that are purely impulsive creatures that simply, you know, react to their environment instinctually. But as soon as you start adding cortex on top of that, like that's also why they call it the neocortex, because it's new, right? It's the thing that came later. Yeah. So that's what makes you you. There's a famous study, Flo, on a guy called Phineas Gage. I don't know if you ran into Phineas Gage in psychology, but Phineas Gage was like a metal worker, and he was a very nice guy. He got along with everyone very well. He was a good father, good husband, a very reliable worker, never impulsive. You know, he saved a lot of money, all these kinds of things. Then one day there was an accident in the mine, and I think it was a piece of steel or a piece of wood. I cannot remember exactly. Punched through the front of his head, right? Ooh. So they had to remove this piece of wood, and also remove a relatively sizable chunk of his frontal lobe, right?
Right.
But he survived. He made it, and you know, he went back home and everything. But his entire personality changed, right? He was more impulsive. He got angry much quicker. He started to spend money that he didn't have. So he couldn't, you know, sort of hold back, or what's the word I'm looking for? Delay gratification.
Yeah.
And this was all because a very small chunk of his frontal lobe went missing, right?
Yeah.
Which is the most important part for reason thinking.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, yeah, in psychology, I've read books with situations of those stories where somebody's missing due to an accident, parts of their brain, and they kind of find out what happens, what are they doing different, what is affected, and then sometimes the brain just is smart enough to figure out how to like take over that role.
Yeah, it rewires, dude. It's like that Terminator when the T-1000's killing the Terminator, and then he's like dead, right? And then he goes off to John Connor at the end, and then you see the heads-up display. It's like alternate reroute, alternate power, right? And then the Terminator powers back up again. That's what the brain does. It reroutes. It finds a different circuit, you know, to use.
Like, what is emotion? Like, you know how they said that they studied that they had like cells, and then they made, neurons, and then those neurons played ping pong. Like, if they play ping pong, that means that they have reasoning, right? But if they have reasoning, do they have feelings?
Yeah,
would one lose enough times and eventually just lose more because it's frustrated? You know, or is neurons going to be in a function where it's just a robot right there, where it just does what it does, because it just, you know, that's it. You know, it was interesting to me, you know, because how far is it where it does? Because if literally one neuron to another actually play ping pong, that's an interesting concept.
You see, so there is this theory. I don't know if there was this dude I saw. He's a physicist. And they were talking about like these microspherules, or I think they call them microspherules. They're like little microtubules. Sorry, they're like these little structures in your brain, right? That are actually kind of fascinating because if you do like quantum entanglement experiments, like atoms entangle to other atoms, right? So this is a very it's called spooky action is the term that they use for it. So the idea is that let's say you've got two atoms. Yeah, so you've got two atoms. There's nothing that links them, Flo. They might as well be on either side of the universe, right? But let's say they were paired, and they had electrons that were spinning in a particular like synchronization. You now separate the two. So let's say it's a helium atom, and it's got two electrons, two hydrogen, atoms basically, and then you split the nuclei. Now you've got one hydrogen atom and one hydrogen atom with one electron. Now what's interesting is once they were paired, if you now go and mess with the electron of the one, right, then it affects the other electron. The other electron reacts as if it's still bonded to the other electron. But the problem is they aren't. They're apart. So this is you might as well put one on the other side of the universe, and then you mess with it, and it will still mess with this one on this side.
Yeah, they believe that with quarks too, right? I mean, up quarks and down quarks. If you flip
Yeah,
one,
dude.
it
It's
flips the other
yes.
one, no matter where they're at.
So
Somehow
we have
they're
no idea.
bonded.
Yeah, we have no idea how that mechanism works. Now, the mechanism that has been proposed is string theory. So the idea that like everything is like in like some sort of multidimensional string. So if you think about it, like each atom is instead of thinking of an atom as like a particle, you have to think of it like a string that runs through other atoms all over the universe. And if you pull on that string, you affect everything that that atom is connected to, right?
Right.
So, so okay. So my point is
Be
that's where
like a
the limits
wavelength
are.
almost.
Yeah, that's where the limits are of my knowledge on this shit, and I might be wrong as I say this, but like yeah. But the point is, you can see a quantum entanglement signature. There are things that determine whether something is entangled. Now there are fMRI scans of people's brains when they die, so they look at like if someone's near death, they offer up their body and say, look, you can scan my brain as I'm dying. And what they notice is when the person is dying, there is entanglement in the brain. There's a lot of evidence for entangled particles in these microtubules in the brain that just light up. And the question now isn't whether there is entanglement in the brain, quantum entanglement. The question is, to where does it entangle? So
Right.
what is the other side, Flo, of the entangled neurons? Like, is that where we are in reality? Is this just a remote viewing
I don't.
within a body?
It's crazy.
These are all interesting questions.
Like our brains
Yeah.
are tied to like an antenna in some way to the earth, because sometimes if one species on one side of the earth learns something, the other side eventually starts learning it very closely after, without any kind
Yeah.
of attachment so it's like
Flo,
there's some type of
yeah.
energy wave that transmits to the earth somehow, and we connect into it without knowing. Thought frequency or something. I don't know. Have no
Yeah,
idea
dude.
how
The-
that works.
the
Actually,
thing
we
is, I mean,
survive
like
advanced amounts of trauma. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, like if you think about Jung, right? Carl Jung, he proposed. Well, look, we all know that our brains entangle. Okay, Jung said this out loud, and I think this is important to know. But he was speaking about the human psyche, and he said all human psyches peer around corners. That's the term that he uses. It's a way of saying that your consciousness can sometimes interpret the future, right? We've all had dreams of the future that happen, right?
Yeah.
Where we're in a situation and we're like, holy shit, I dreamt about the scenario that I'm in right now, and I dreamt about this a while ago. Now, you can just chalk this off to deja vu, or having the experience again, or maybe it's just a small split-second difference in perception, but it's not really like that. So Jung had many examples of people who had dreams, because he studied dreams, right?
Yeah.
That actually did happen later. In other words, the psyche is not seeing purely what it is seeing through its senses. It is picking up on the future. It's peering around a corner that it should not be able to peer around, right? It is
Right.
It's existing beyond space and time.
Right. Would you
And
consider
that is weird.
Yeah. Wouldn't you consider that the sixth dimension or something like that, or what do you call that? Where you
The
reach
sixth
into it,
sense.
the dimension
Yeah,
that's not necessarily. It's complicated. It's a complicated dimension.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what if that's the case? Then it's it's psychological or neurological. How do you even say that? It's if it's somehow connected through your thoughts, your brain. I don't. How does that work?
into this other
If
place,
that was the
right?
case,
That you-
if that is true, hey, I had a vision, and that vision actually came true. Where'd you get the vision?
Yeah, Flo, that's the thing. Like, I mean, there's also a big argument about, like, if you have a creative thought about something, so you're sitting down and you're writing or painting or sculpting or whatever you're doing, right? And you have this unique thought that's suddenly charged your mind, and you feel like, wow, I'm inspired by something. Now, the Greeks, they believed that all inspiration came from the fates, right? The muses. So there's these external gods or whatever that give you the idea. You don't come up with it. You are mused, right? You're given this idea by a heavenly being or a godlike being. Now, my question to you is the following. We don't know where these, blasts of inspiration we have come from. Many writers, when when you ask them about their experience, like Stephen King, I think he wrote in his book on writing, he said that he claims that when he's writing, he doesn't know where the information he's writing about comes from. He just knows that it suddenly just happens. It's like he's a radio that's tapping. He actually uses that metaphor. He says, I'm like a radio that's tapping into something, and then when I tap into it, I write. I just write. I just keep going, and I don't know where it comes from. So my question is, Flo, maybe there is something out there that is affecting us at a distance, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to figure that out. There's mysteries out there that just make you wonder, just make you keep things in mind that will say, hey, sometimes there's more to it. Okay, so now we have this next one.
Let's read. All I can say, Flo, is God damn this game. Really, what the hell? I didn't know that, you would just read a piece and then suddenly, all this philosophy just comes into play, right? All these questions. It's insane. This game is insane. Okay, 12 comments. Cheeseman22. First, and Dragon Fairy. Seriously, Cheeseman? That was the best you could say? Cheeseman22. Lol. The Philosopher Queen, a great snapshot of the human species at its best and at its worst. Cheeseman22, at its worst, come on, it's just a comment. I'm not Stalin. The Infinity Monkey. Stalin was also a troll commenter. And Dragon Fairy, maybe you should cut out the jokes. This is serious, the most serious thing that's ever happened.
Okay. What is the serious thing that ever happened? First?
I've scrolled down.
Oh, okay, let's see. Let's go.
Maybe there's more.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah, if it just ended there, I'd be like, what the hell? Okay, I think that's a great reason to joke around. The Philosopher Queen. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye, all. The Infinity Monkey. Bye. And Dragon Fairy. God
last.
Cheeseman. Last.
He's the one that said first? Yeah, Cheeseman last. Fucking Cheeseman, man. Sense of humor.
That's excellent, dude.
He won,
That's
though.
Excellent.
He won.
Yeah, so the internet, so I don't know if she's referring to her internet or just the internet and in total. So maybe there was an event
She's
that
probably
happened.
taking it serious, but her name don't mean serious. Annie Dragon Fairy.
Oh, yeah.
So she's not taking things serious either, in a sense. So she just, I guess maybe at the moment it's serious. Maybe she cut out the jokes. This is serious, the most serious thing that's ever happened. There's no exclamation mark, though. Can't take her serious without an exclamation mark.
Yeah, she could just be dramatic, right? It might not be as important as it appears.
Yeah.
But
Well, I guess there is
It's
something, yeah. I think they're making the best out of something with the internet. Maybe it is going away, right?
Yeah, internet's working less and less. So let's ask a question. Why would the internet work less and less? Well, nuclear war, war in general.
Well, in their time, they're
Maybe-
building Talos as well, right? Or they're building something. Who
Yeah,
are
they're
these
also
people?
building.
Right,
Yeah,
they're-
I don't know. It doesn't give us a timeline.
Oh
or
yeah, that's
anything,
true,
but-
huh? They don't actually. You don't even know if they're connected to anybody, huh? It's probably just like a file from
What
from
I'm
the
thinking though is,
database. But
these are maybe people
humor?
that work here, right?
That's what I'm thinking. But what if they're not? What if it's just database and it's just giving us? Why is it giving
Yeah,
us
dude.
this? That's my question.
I don't know.
Is it to say, to give us like humor? Because it says humor. This writes humor all over it. Like make something that's bad into something funny, Like,
Yeah, and it's,
and
nice
it's something that
symmetrical as
humans
well.
do. Would robots do that? Would robots be create humor if they were nervous, if they were,
Wait,
you
Flo,
know.
if we read this backwards, just go down. Let's read it from the top end up, right?
Yeah.
Last. God bless you. Bye. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye, all. I think that's a great reason to joke around. Maybe you should cut out the jokes. This is serious, the most serious thing that's ever happened. Stalin was also a troll commenter. At its worst, come on, it's just a comment. I'm not Stalin. A great snapshot of the human species at its best and at its worst. Lol. Seriously, Cheeseman, that was the best you could say? First. It could work. It could slightly work.
Yeah, there's a chance. All I heard was Stalin. On that second take. It was... Okay. Well, I'm thinking that's what it's trying to give us, some type of sense of humor. Because I'm like, if would a robot be humorous in a serious time? Would they, or would a robot not?
Yeah.
You know.
So let's read. Officially began work on Archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth, while network connections lost. Team intimidated by project scope, but working hard. We'll be sharing space with Drennan and Sarabai team. Look forward to meeting them. Okay, so Flo, what we know so far, right? Like, I'm just trying to like recap. But what we know so far is that they were developing a way of getting a human mind transferred into a computer, right? Now look, that'll obviously be the first step before you put the human mind into a robot, right? So if you wanted to get someone from a human body, which is frail, can die, can be injured, can get sick, can be affected by radiation, into a computer system where it's not, right? So you'll be able to survive in a different way. Maybe they were working on this project to try to get humanity uploaded before the end of the world happened, right?
Right.
Whatever,
right, that makes sense.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, because, I mean, what if we find out that we can't travel? We don't have the technology or the energy, the power to be able to get there by the time we feel like we need a plan B. Yes. And we know that without... How do we have humankind in some way still be able to be echo in the heavens somehow, you know, exist in some form? And that would make sense. That'll be a capsule.
Build a pyramid, dude.
Oh, until the sun blows it up, then you're back at square one. But you know what I mean? Like they put you in this, like, you know, this capsule with, you know, you're in there in some type of matrix, and everybody's kumbayaing a little bit, you know, kind of. I don't know. Yes. I don't know how that works. Do they get like refreshed food or something, or fake food? I don't know. Like, how do you, if you're you and you don't eat no more because you don't need to eat, do you eat? Just like in the Matrix?
Yeah, you see, Flo, what I'm thinking is if you want to capture a human mind in a computer...
Am I going to be feeling normal if I don't eat? Because I usually eat.
Yeah.
But then...
And you've got physical responses, you've got physical feedback and, you know, all of that stuff. But what I'm thinking is, if you're going to create a human mind in a computer, you wouldn't just upload it into the computer, right? So you'd probably have thought of that, okay, so we're going to have to create software parameters in the computer for your brain, for your body, for your, you know, like a virtual you, basically.
Right.
Almost like the Matrix.
Clothing.
Almost like the Matrix.
I don't know how that works. Yeah, right. Like.
But the Matrix works because there is a human body that is interacting with a machine. It's not purely a machine. Now, Flo, what's interesting is in Alien Earth, they ask this question because they put children into the minds of these adult androids, right? And it really, like, the first thing that happens is the one girl, they're interviewing her, and she says the one thing about her that's strange is she used to always be quite anxious and scared of things, but she has none of those feelings anymore. She just feels flat. And then they say, okay, yeah, it's, you know, probably, you know, because you're in a robot body, you don't have the same hormones. So they simulate those hormones in the android body, because the androids in Alien are biomechanical, right? They are robots, but they also have got like blood in them, like that white blood, and they have to eat and replenish themselves. So they found a biomechanical way of getting, you know, those robots built. So they're obviously messing with like mechanical chemicals or whatever to try to improve the feeling as if you have a body, right? So I'm thinking to myself, maybe you can write something that allows someone to sort of simulate that stuff. I don't know, Flo. I'm just like kind of spitballing here.
I don't know. I'm always on the thought of like what makes them citizens, what makes them human, because that's always the
Is there a
question.
soul? Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, if we're, it depends. If we're a robot, but we are transferred through, like we're not really. We're actually a human in some type of like copy into a robot.
Yeah.
Like technically, we're human, right? Yeah, in that sense. But would a robot that's just robot AI would they have same kind of emotions that we would consider them human? Like I say, would they
No.
feel nervous? They know a lot, right? They would know so many. They would think very logically, or
Yeah.
where
No,
some
unless
of
you
the
build them.
emotions aren't going to be there. If you built it, then it's
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah, true. But the thing is, like if you think about like the structure of a computer, I'm thinking to myself, so let's say that you wanted to do that, right? To be able to do that, let's say you wanted a being that could feel and do all of those kinds of things, then you're gonna have to you have to build that structure into the machine,
Right,
right?
you
You're
have to-
gonna have to build a body. You're gonna have to build feedback mechanisms from that body into a electronic brain that almost looks like our current brain, right?
Right.
You're going to need to have chemical receptors in that system. So there's nothing that says that you can't manufacture chemical receptors or reactions to chemical. I mean, our brains
Right,
are
right.
basically just one big
Right.
track of neurochemical electricity that is running around, changing locks and keys at different places with our neurotransmitters. And the brain is such a fascinating thing, Flo. I mean, like, you have all these neurotransmitters. There's gamma aminobutyric acid, or known
Yeah.
as GABA, which switches things off. There's acetylcholine, which is basically like the highway system, of your brain. Then you've got serotonin, which is all about concentration, wakefulness,
Yeah.
calming moods. Cortisol, which is the stress hormone. You've got melatonin, not melanin. Melanin is the skin stuff. Melatonin, which puts you to sleep and calms you down, and all of these
So
things
if we lack
interact
all
in-
those,
yeah.
if we lack of those, then does one that has it versus the other in some imbalance, would they be people, right? They'll still be considered people. So it's more than just the functions and it's certain things that just kind of just what makes us human. I'm trying to think,
Yeah, but you see, though,
it's definitely not
the whole premise.
because if I had imbalance, I'm still human. Technically, right?
Yeah.
I just don't have certain
Exactly.
things, certain parts of my brain, or certain imbalance. There's still levels of you being human. So what is
So,
being
Flo,
human?
imagine if I built you a secondary flow body, right? So imagine that I was able, with very high technology, to build a flow body, right? So it's all fake. Like, in other words, it's all manufactured, but
Yeah.
it does exactly the same shit that your body can do, right? I've the biochemicals. I can even, for example, we've got drugs that we can take now that can mimic neurotransmitters, right?
Yeah.
So let's say that I create a chemical sac that is identical to your chemical sac, your brain, and I then just download you into that, right?
Right.
I just take your entire brain pattern and I download you into that. Would it be possible that you would wake up on the table and still be flow, right?
Right.
That's the question I'm asking. The other question is, what about your dead body lying next to you? Who's that?
Damn, does it have to be dead?
Yeah, well,
If it's
well,
is it a copy or is it like straight transfer? Because like, wouldn't it just be a copy?
Yeah.
And your other person would be there, but it's just not you anymore. You're you. They would have to take his ass out though. They would have to, I'm just saying though. You don't have. It's not like okay, this is a death situation. It's more of a copy scan CT
Yes.
scan. Okay, got it. We got it. All right, you're good to go. Here's your chip.
So, Flo, did you know like this stuff really challenged my how can I say? I don't want to challenge anyone's belief system, but like when you start learning about the brain and you learn about like how the brain does things, and you realize that a lot of the stuff we do daily has a lot to do with the state of our brain, right? Like if I give you an example, post-traumatic stress disorder, right?
Yeah.
So you have soldiers that come back from like a wartime scenario, they've got heavy PTSD.
PTSD. Yeah.
Now what we know about PTSD is there's a constant sort of like the brain was so shocked by what it saw. There was so much trauma and such a dump of stress hormones into the brain and into the system that it's literally thrown all of the natural pathways in the brain off. So what happens now is the brain cannot really recover that original chemical state. It's trying to, but it's struggling to do that because it's like, you must think of your brain almost like currents in the ocean. All of these neurotransmitters run like currents in an ocean, right? It looks like an ocean, but actually it's many rivers running in that ocean. Now, if you disrupt one of those currents, it's very difficult to get that current back to where it was in the ocean. It's a extremely difficult thing to do. So PTSD is the response to that. Now, this is what's interesting. A lot of people who have post-traumatic stress disorder are very high risk for alcoholism. So they drink to try to deal with the overstimulation that their brain presents. What does alcohol do in the brain? Alcohol acts as GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, which is the switching off neurotransmitter. It literally
Blocker.
switches things off. Yeah, it stops things and says, stop producing this and remetabolize this thing. Which is why, if you drink enough, you lose motor control, you can't concentrate, because it's literally switching things off in the brain. So essentially, a PTSD survivor who turns to alcoholism is actually trying to self-medicate. They're trying to switch off the process in the brain, right?
I see.
So the point I'm trying to make is that like, the brain state can severely affect a human, and this is also what people don't understand, I think, about psychiatric medication, and what I mean, or a psychoactive medication, stuff that helps you to cope with things like depression or anxiety or things like that. If the brain has been hit by a traumatic event or something massive, your brain is not going to rectify the chemical imbalance that has occurred. And the one thing that's going to drop is going to be serotonin and a number of other pathways. Now, recent studies have shown that serotonin actually doesn't have any effect on depression, but people taking SSRIs, serotonin or specific serotonin reuptake inhibitors, do become better when they take them and they are depressed. So the question now is, they're trying to figure out why this happens, because the brain is also weird. If you change one current, you change everything, right? So it might just be that the serotonin has a knock-on effect on other neurotransmitters that stabilize the brain slightly. So yeah, it's insane, Flo. The neurochemistry is an unbelievably complicated field. Stephen King, I studied him for my honors. I went through all his work. He was an addict. I think King at one point was on coke, and he was an alcoholic, and he smoked like, I think, 6 or 7 packs of Camel a day. He was very much like an addict of many things, not just one thing. But what's quite interesting about him is he completely forgot about his addiction when he was in a state of hyper engagement when he wrote. So when he was writing in his book and he got involved, he stopped. He didn't need to drink as much. He didn't need to use, drugs as much. He literally forgot about the drugs. Why? Because the act of writing in that engagement state was a drug. It acted on his brain as the drugs that he would take would.
He was able to get the same feeling to give him that euphoric intake. So he substituted. Yes. He figured out how to substitute it without another drug.
So all the great people in history, if you think
that's
about
rewiring yourself
poets,
right there.
Yeah, if you think about all the greatest poets, philosophers, all of these people had very dark sides to their behavior. In other words, You know, it's like Da Vinci said. He said the dark con of man is that we are both beautiful and terrible at the same time. So you have to ask this question: would King have been such a genius had he not been a hyper addict, or his brain wasn't wired that way? So
Yeah,
what is
or
the
the
cost of super genius
experiences.
in
Yeah,
writing? You know, what's the cost of that? Yeah.
that's a good question.
Anyway, holy shit, we're back.
Well, I don't know. I just
Okay,
can't
let's.
believe that we came from a fish of it, Such sophistication. And you look at a fish with
Yeah,
their brain and you're like, well, how did that brain just say, I'm going to make this type of brain? Just amazing how just the brain is so complicated.
Also, genetics flow is so amazing. You know, the fact that, you've got this thing called a genome. You know that you are information before you are real.
Yeah.
So you are captured in all the DNA strands as information before you are
knowledge.
real.
It's like
So
knowledge in there.
yeah, and what do we know about information that Stephen Hawking, wrote about? Information cannot be destroyed. It just gets transferred from one state to another state of information. So the point is, you're currently also information. When you die, what happens to that information?
I know. What happens to that information? That's the question.
Yeah. All right, Flo. So where are we at? Let's get back into this.
The messenger must be awakened first.
Okay, autoresponder version 1.
Okay, so we got this. Let's see if this. Oh, we got something here. We got blue
And red.
So it looks
But
like
no lasers. Oh, there's one. Okay.
Wait. Okay, blue.
A messenger must be. So is there a robot or something that we need to activate here to do something for us?
We need red. So okay, so red's right here. Oh, that opens that. Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
that opens that.
Let's see.
If I take this off, that closes it.
Okay, so keep the good times rolling there, Flo.
So let's see. I know that's a good question. So if this is up, how do we keep this up and go over there? Blue.
What happens if you go through there, Flo? What's on the other side of those doors?
What if I do this? Right?
Oh yeah, that's never.
So now I can take this up. So that has to go up. Okay, so that'll take care of that. Now I can take this off.
Yes.
So now okay, so now we have
Oh, that's good.
okay, so now we can take red away, right? Nope.
Oh, if you stand on that thing, just stand on that thing, Flo, on the platform.
Shoot. To redo it. Okay.
No worries, no worries.
So let me
Oh shit! I think we may have.
yeah, I have to redo this part real quick. And I can take this off now. And then
Okay, so if you
There
go
we go.
stand on that
Got it.
platform. Got it. Nice. Dude, that's the way you debate. That's the messenger. That extra duty that we're not using.
that's how we do it. Okay, so now what I'll do, check this out. Oh, let's see. How do I do this?
Oh wait, Flo, you've got an idea, dude.
Oh shoot, but it got stuck. Everything got stuck. Never mind.
Okay, yeah. Oh shit, I see what you
Damn.
mean.
Yeah, it got tangled.
Oh well.
It's alright.
Oh well, we got it.
Yeah, we
We got it.
Hopefully we don't need it anytime.
Well,
Okay,
I'm just gonna grab water quickly. Just give me
Okay.
1 second.
Okay. Oh, look at this. I gotta. Let's see, what can I jump on? This? Oh. Oh! Well, you look at that. What up, Tetra? What up, Jacobian? What up, Meraki? What up, Blue Flash?
I'm back. I'm back.
Let's see. Someone teach us. Yeah, if your parents don't teach us how to eat with a fork and knife, they will eat dinner all their life with their hands. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Because sometimes you can get a little creative. It just might not be with the fork and a knife. I made a straw out of licorice. You know those licorices. In
Oh, nice,
the
dude.
movies, I would just bite it and just drink the soda out of it. So
That's awesome.
you'd be surprised what you might come up with. It might just not be a knife or a fork, though.
Yeah, dude. I tell you, like, I had a friend whose girlfriend, she was a chef, right? Like, or she's still a chef, but she's very well known for like sushi and stuff. So they invited us to their place for like the sushi night. Now her boyfriend is this really chill dude. I think he would fit in well with our like community and shit. But she's literally teaching us how to roll the maki and and do the little with the little tools how to make it. And he gets frustrated. So what he does is he's like he can't make it, so he just looks at all the stuff that he has. Like this is now her boyfriend, and he just takes the piece of fresh tuna, puts it in the middle, packs the rice around it in a ball, and then just puts some seaweed around it. He makes this big ball, right, like of sushi. Then he puts soy on it and he just eats it out of his hand, dude. She was very unimpressed.
Sometimes you gotta work with what you can work with. But yeah, the sushi roll, I like that little netting thing, that little sticks thing where you kind of roll with
Yes.
it.
Little bamboo,
little bamboo
roller.
thing. Yeah, the roller, and just. I think I have one. Because I always saw there's a sushi bar that I would do my homework with, and I always see them use it. Kind of got good at it, just by looking at them.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know if you sometimes when you eat sushi, do you give up on the chopsticks, Flo?
No, I'm good with the chopsticks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. I would say my skills are intermediate.
It varies though. If the sushi maker didn't make good sushi and that shit's falling apart, yeah, the hands have to come in play. When you're like when it's all like, it's like no. So you have to hold it down together. You're like no. We're gonna dip this bad boy in.
Happens.
Yeah, that's the only time I do it. But that's because the server failed me.
You can order sushi, but I would not recommend ordering sushi because, like, the thing is, you get the platter and they pack the sushi so tightly, right? That now to get the sushi out of there is a mission, dude. Because it's like trying to reverse your car when you're parked too tightly next to someone. Yeah,
it starts ripping. I know. Damn, Grant. Oh, damn. What was it the rice? Sticky rice.
Oh yeah, the sticky rice.
So I found a star.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, found a little block somewhere in a random spot.
Well done, dude.
But
Okay, let's read this thing.
Yeah, we got this
Yeah,
box.
okay.
Yeah, so this is after that, the next to the star. So I don't know if that has relevance.
Well, it's nothing. It doesn't look like anything here. It just says classical philosophers, an extensive collection of works by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome, annotated. Error, compression algorithm, LZ. Okay, whatever. So yeah, we
here's
can't
another
access
one.
it.
Here's another one.
From Alexandra Drennan. 2. Ian mailing list. Subject Progress Report 3. Hi all. As per the last meeting, we're going with an existing game engine for the simulation. Ooh, you see, Flo, I was telling you about the simulation. They're building the Matrix, dude. This gives us a whole slew of advantages. Stability, ease of use, modular, easy to integrate, large amount of pre-existing assets, inherently aimed at testing users, designed for interactive processes. After some back and forth, we've decided to use all the relevant documents are attached, Alex. So Flo, are we in a real world or not?
My question is, Alahim? You know what I mean?
Funny.
Or are they making me?
Yeah.
Are they programming? You know? Are you guys the team? Are you guys working with God? You know what I mean? My question. Are you guys?
Yes, Flo. I am God.
I am God. Follow my puzzles. You know, I'm thinking. You know, like, hey, who's fucking around there? Is that Cheezer? Is Cheezer there?
Yeah. So is this real? That's the question. Like, are we just in a simulation?
But if it isn't, then like who's in charge? My question now is who's in charge with this? If this is a team, it said download. Remember when we started the game? It said download child
Yes.
something.
So there's a box right next to you.
I know. I used it. I used it to get up there.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I'll probably use it
not something
later,
we need.
but you know, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, yeah. We'll have to see what's because we can't bring it in with us. Okay, so we did this one.
Yeah, of course. Nicely done, Flo. So let's get back in the halls of Vought and see what we can do.
Okay, here's the next one.
We've done.
Arcanon. It's your turn.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna go slow so you can kind of see what kind of mess we're in.
Door too far. Box and laser.
Oh yeah, look at that. Pillars.
Okay, let's have a look. We're gonna have to go through here.
There's a red, okay.
Yeah, no laser yet.
Okay. There's a window, so you know we're gonna have to use that.
Yeah, to see what they say.
Okay, so
Okay, let's grab
that's the obvious right there. Let's go inside.
it. Yeah. Okay, so it opens that up.
And we got one of these. We got
A disruptor.
openings. Yeah, good.
So let's disrupt the ball, dude. I think that ball that's moving around there has got something to do with it.
Okay. Oh, we got a box too.
Nice. So we might have to use some elevation.
Yeah, right. We're gonna have to. But let's look around here. So what do we have? Okay.
Can you disrupt the ball's movement with a box?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think you know what. You're right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Okay. So we have a red. We need to find a red.
Yeah. Let's have a look at those windows, dude.
Red.
Also check behind bushes, dude, because they hide shit in like
Yeah.
the weirdest places.
Okay, we'll take this. Looks like.
Or do we have to go over? That's another question. Well, technically, Flo, we've now.
You know what? Let's see. Or what were we gonna say?
Maybe. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we need the. Just check. Oh, just look inside. Yeah, look inside there, Flo. Let's just see. Say a door too far.
Okay.
Well, it's not too far.
Okay, so let's see. We have right here, red.
Yes. So see if you can shoot it through. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit lagged behind you.
Yeah.
There we go, Flo.
Yeah. Can we walk in?
I don't think. Are you hitting it? Yeah, we can. Yes, done and dusted.
Is there more to it? Oh, there is. There's one. Oh, red.
Okay.
Okay.
So this door is a door too far. Now let's think with a box quickly. The box, we will need the box for something.
Oh, that's red, right?
Yeah. So maybe we need to... Oh, Flo, I've got an idea. Can you not get Red to that entrance that we have where the disruptor is opening it? Then we can take the disruptor with us.
Trying. Let's see. Oh, there's a... Hold on. Let's try this.
Yeah, there we go. You can actually see
Let's
it.
try this.
There we go.
Let's...
Fetch the disruptor, dude.
We'll do the disruptor this side. Right?
Yes.
And then
Then go back and then...
And go back and...
Exactly. Dude.
And go over to the normal side. Right? Then we
Easy
take
peasy.
this over in here. And that red one is a rouge!
It's a ruse, dude. It's a door too far.
Okay.
Well done.
Nice. Good job. Good job.
Now we just need to take that thing with us to get back out. Oh, no. We can just get back out. That's fine. I thought we were going to be stuck. Yeah.
But look, way down here, there's... I don't know if it does anything, but... Does it reach? I know. I thought that was like an opening right there.
Yeah. No, I think we're...
No.
I think they want us to use each sector, right? Probably here.
Alright, Tetra. I'll catch you up in a bit. Oh,
Adios, adios.
Okay, okay. Did we do...
Yeah, we did that one. Yeah.
Oh, we did everything. Damn.
Yep, we're done. So we're making good progress here. Every time we head in here, you and I jump like a bit ahead.
We move forward. These puzzles.
Dude, how many more do we have? How many more numbers do we have? There's just like 7, and then is this the last number?
Let's see. Let's look
There
around.
are mysteries in my garden.
There's mysteries in the
Hidden
garden.
roads and secret gates. If you dedicate
there's
yourself
doors
to
that are open here.
understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
Oh. We don't have enough, but we need 2 more stars, I think, to get whatever this is.
So we're basically there.
Let's see here. Wait, hold on. Oh, we could use these.
So we just have to finish. So we just have to finish 7, basically.
Let's find out.
Oh, nice.
What's in here? Okay, so we're the elevator.
Nicely done.
You have proven yourself worthy.
All right, let's
child,
try it out, dude.
And this
Where are you
gate
gonna take
shall
us?
be forever open to
He's
you.
talking.
Seek
Are we in
now the
-1?
other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind.
Glory to my
But
kind.
remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
Okay, so it says
What the hell?
Arius Engine 7.5, which crew team has kindly made available to us. Engine was developed by Sirius Sam. What up, Frosty? I'm good at StarCraft. StarCraft's like a puzzle game. It's the only close thing that I am to puzzles. You played this game already? Oh, where am I anyway? It says
Dude, this
A.
is crazy. Because we went up, right? Remember the level below us? There was a sky.
Oh, check this out, Econom.
What the hell, Flo?
Let me go get some stuff. I'll be right back. Holy shit.
What the hell is going on here? No, this is trippy as shit. What the hell is that thing?
Oh shit, I know. That's a good question. What? How do we get up there? Oh, and there's a C and there's a B building. So
Good
we're in
God,
an A building. Okay, so there's
Yeah.
A, B, C, and then there's this monstrosity going into the heavens.
Yeah, well, can't we go into that thing?
We'll try. What did it say? This must be the tower we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stay from his path. Is this kind of like
so he's keeping us.
like the fruit, the apple? Not the apple, but you know, the forbidden
Tower
fruit.
of Babel, dude. It's like the Tower of Babel.
Well, he's giving us something that he says don't go to, and he's telling us to go to. So, by
You know what my answer would be? Let's go, dude.
right, wouldn't it be like? Wouldn't he be happy that he built us where we made our choice? So it
Yeah, or maybe. Yeah.
no
I don't
choice
know, dude,
technically
this
is a
weird.
wrong choice, but the best choice would be slightly curiosity and defiance because he built us this way.
Absolutely. Let's go in, dude.
To
I'm
deny
saying let's go to
ourselves.
the.
Okay.
Let's hit
see. Let's go in
Nakatomi
there
Tower
first.
and
Oh. Nothing's
listen to
happening.
me very carefully.
Oh, one's happening. I'll read those right now. We'll read
Cannot
everything.
detect location of primary subject.
Oh, we're going.
Query. Query.
Say
Query.
query.
Holy shit, one is high, dude.
Oh, yeah, one's higher than I thought. Oh, wait. The Sphinx.
Is there anything that we associate more closely with intelligence than curiosity?
What the hell?
Every intelligent species on Earth is attracted by the unknown. Our mythologies are full of riddles and mysteries and divine knowledge. Even the word apocalypse means revelation. It seems like our ancestors always imagined that even at the very end, we would solve one last mystery.
And at the very end, to be useful, we want to be useful, right? Or we want to feel like we're useful. Or we want to feel like we have meaning in some way, but to solve something in some way feels like you have meaning. Because there's even
we're
at the
doing the
very end, we
opposite.
want to solve something.
Yeah. We're doing the opposite of Diard. We're trying to get into Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay.
But Flo, we do have the pieces for this, do we not?
We might, let me check. Stairway to Heaven. Nakatomi Towers, yeah. Freaking acronym. Alright, let's check. Oh, we do. We have, okay. Let's get this going. Let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start speaking in German accents. We want your money, Mr. Nakatomi.
So,
Give us the code or we kill you.
open up!
Nice. Open sesame.
That feels good. Okay, so we got some stuff over here.
Holy crap, Flo.
Yeah, I don't even, okay. We got, okay. Let's look around.
Imagine we just suddenly appear in the back rooms.
Oh, God. Scary times.
At least in this game, you don't get stuck in walls, dude.
Right? I got stuck in there for a good while. It was crazy. Oh, this goes all the way around, it seems. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's
There's an end.
it's like a mini maze.
There's a dead end somewhere. Okay. Open. Okay. What about around? Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
a maze, dude.
Yeah.
So it wants us to go in, but we can't. Can we go in there with a
Yeah.
purple?
But we're yeah, there's two ways to go. Oh wait, no, I can't go in this one. I could go in the purple one, I think, but
Yeah, let's head in the purple direction. But maybe, Flo, can you backtrack? Yeah, let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, is there a ladder?
yeah. Let's see. We have this thing right here. This thing
Yeah,
right, this
that
little
thing.
guy. Then what's up here? Is there anything?
And I don't see any blue nodes. Do you?
Not yet. Let's see. Let's see if we see any blue. Here goes the blue. Oh.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, let's get back there, dude. Let's see if we can... It's gonna open and close because of the duty, but I'm sure we can make it through.
Hard.
Oh, let's see. Does it disrupt the... So what happens if we stand next to that thing?
Let me see. I know. Let me. Hey. Okay.
Yeah, it's not giving us enough time to power up the door.
Yeah.
Weird little bastard.
Okay, so let's see. Let's go around this little maze of goodness.
Yeah. Maybe we can just transfer directly from the laser on the other side.
Yeah.
Let's...
There we go. Always have a complete line connected.
There we... Nicely done, Flo. Nicely done. Beautiful.
Let's see what it says right here. Found one external device. Device manager to control external devices. Okay, so we'll go device manager.
Truth. So there's obviously something that we need to control. Show current operating parameters. Floor access. Okay, that's
Control
interesting.
auxiliary stairway access. So I type 1 to show current operations perimeters.
Okay, Vendo. So hit 2. Let's see if we can control the floors. Maybe we can go higher.
Unlock. Okay. It says select floor to reconfigure.
So floor 2 we definitely want to unlock.
Let's see.
2. Let's see 2. 2 should, because it
Access
doesn't
to
say
the
requires
floor is
code.
currently locked. Would you like to unlock it? Yes. Done. Oh, okay. Choose the current option, perimeters, floor access control, stairway access control, exit this utility. I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, let's try 3. I just want to see maybe there's stairways we can unlock as well.
Let's see. Here's software license.
So 3, yeah.
Configure license.
Isn't always open mode. Please realize, okay. Exit the utility.
Yeah.
Then I guess we've got everything, dude. Yeah.
Hey, we
Well done.
unlocked
So we've
something.
actually
Nice.
we unlocked level 2, dude.
Oh, we got some. Okay, we got some contents.
Let's have a look. Athena Reborn, a novel. Contents: Theogony, Zeus Speaks, The Lost Children of Hephaestus, Dreams of the Labyrinth, The Songs of Eris of Nightfall, Athena in the Garden of Hesperides, The Buried City, The Riddles of the Sphinx, The Age of Faith, The Madness of Coeus, Olympus Revealed in the Clouds, The Council of Zeus, Skepsis and Synthesis, The Judgment of Hephaestus, Zeus Reflects Upon Creation, A Second Awakening, The Kingdom of Artemis, Anthropogeny. Interesting. So it's
This
the
is a
contents obviously of a
yeah,
book.
contents of a novel.
Yeah, we've now got access to level 2, so maybe Zeus will speak to us.
Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. There's truth. There you go.
Do not believe what they are saying. This is not the end of the world created by our Lord GD in our Lord God in 6 days. This is a conspiracy of the government Illuminati and international Darwinism. It's so funny that you and I spoke about Darwinism earlier. This is global warming 2.0, a lie told by the children of Beelzebub, science. Do not let them take your liberty, Exodus 21:24. Defend yourself against all vaccines, experiments, artificial medicines, and popery.
Damn. Should have played this game
Dude,
earlier.
obviously- Yeah. Dude, holy crap. When did this game come out?
What time? When did this came out, Jacobian? Tower of Bagel.
Yeah. Surely if a machine is able to reproduce another machine systematically.
A Babel?
So Flo, that's the whole... Yeah, Babel.
I think Babel
yeah,
is what, yeah, Tower of Babel, Babylon.
Yeah, Babel. I keep saying Babylon. Yeah, the Tower of Babel. That's it. Because Babel is, it's actually like, you know, Babel or Babel.
It was
like
when everybody was trying to
right?
go up to the heavens
Yeah.
and build the tower of, you know, to reach, God, you know,
To reach God.
to
Yeah.
reach God. And then he separated everybody.
Yeah. Gave them all different languages, and they babbled in the
And
Tower
they-
of Babel.
Babbled.
Surely if a machine is able to reproduce another machine, so Flo, that whole like Screamers movie is about that, right? About
Yeah.
machines reproducing other machines. We may say that it has a reproductive system. And how few of the machines are there which have not been produced systematically by other machines? But it is man that makes them to do so, yes, but it is not insects that make many of the plants reproductive, and would not whole families of plants die out if their fertilization was not affected by the class of agents utterly foreign to themselves? So yeah, so plants don't reproduce unless bugs take pollen from point A to point B, bees, you know, that moths, those kinds of things.
But that's all
Each one
nature's
of our-
design, though.
That's it. Each one of ourselves has sprung from minute animalcules whose entity was entirely distinct from our own, and which acted after their kind with no thought or heed of what we might think about it. These little creatures are part of our own reproductive system. Then why not we part of that of the machines? Yeah, you see, like, I don't know if you, like, Flo, do you ever watch Joe Rogan?
Sometimes I do.
So,
Very
Joe
little,
Rogan,
but
like,
just no time.
yeah, he keeps reinforcing this idea whenever he's speaking to people about AI or technology or robotics. He says, like, if you think about humanity, and I kind of agree with him on this, it's kind of a profound sort of instinctual idea that he had. But he said basically, like, what if AI, you know, like the machine gods, right, that we're now talking about, AI is the butterfly form of humans, and we are the larvae. So in other words, you know, like, we are constantly, like, if you think about what we're doing, our instinct is constantly taking us towards learning new things, building better and better and better technology, right? Creating more and more knowledge, creating more and more research. So we're all driven by this pursuit of constantly adding more and building better and better. So why are we doing this? Like, what is the, unless we are in some way the larval stage of an AI, right?
Well, man always wants answers, and they try to find the way to play God to find answers. It helps them find answers, but I feel like the fabric of Mother Nature is, you know, we're a part of it. AI, robots, even if they reproduce, if we consider reproduction, it's still like imbalanced in the fabric of Mother Nature. So I feel like down the road it would be like any other thing that would be an imbalance to life itself. Like, what if they could reproduce and down the road they become more dominant, and then they also somehow kill the ecosystem in many ways, you know?
Yeah, and we are that ecosystem.
and
For
disrupt
them-
the pattern, disrupt the life in many ways, just because we're creating some type of what we consider artificial life, but then in reality is it healthy? You know, for
Yeah.
everybody,
But
not
Flo,
just
then I'm
us, but everybody. Life,
Yeah.
animals,
But then I bring you
nature.
back
Look
to
at the
human-
energy, the power that we have to use, right? So then we have to
Yeah.
come up with more ways to do it, and then is that disrupting the flow of life?
Or is life just ever changing, right? Like, I mean, if you think about human beings, we live outside of nature, right? So, we're part of nature, we come from nature, and yet, we have done everything in our power from the beginning to remove ourselves from nature. There are many reasons why we've done this, right? Number one is, I mean, the people romanticize nature. A lot of people that are like super, I don't know, like green orientated. Like I'm talking about extreme green. They're like, oh, we have to give up our current lifestyles and go and live back in the forest and stuff. Good luck. Good luck to you. I'm not gonna go and live on some freaking think about our lifespans when we lived in the forest. It was very short.
Well, we did it because it wasn't by choice.
Yeah, exactly. But some millipede or centipede or some creature from the unknown depths of the rainforest is gonna crawl into my freaking ear or some shit like that, and I'm gonna die, dude.
Or through your
you know how many
urine.
you know how many people die from malaria, river blindness, from parasites? Do you have any idea how many people die in huts from like burning fires inside a hut? So the point that I'm trying to make here is like, nature is cool and all, but we've worked really hard to get the hell out of nature. Now,
Right.
if you think about it, my mom, I think I told you earlier, my mom is fighting the huge mosquito plague at her house at the moment. She phoned me and said that she's like being attacked by mosquitoes from every angle. She's got the fan. She's now got like four different types of poison out. Okay, now what she's experiencing is not even like percent of what we experienced in nature, okay, when we lived there.
Right.
So my point is just screw nature, dude.
We need to eat something. It seems that
Hey, what up, Miss Aries?
lacks the power to stop me from climbing this thing. No doubt he still has some trick up his sleeve. And that's interesting. That's coming from a sheep.
Yeah, the sheep knows, dude. The sheep has been like
Sheep is
guided.
waking up. This sheep is went far from the herd.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever seen that? What's that movie? It's called Black Sheep, I think is the movie's name. It's a New Zealand
So it's
film
comedy,
about
right?
about zombie sheep that kill people. Yeah.
We don't have
it's quite
enough.
cool.
We don't have enough.
Okay, Flo, we'll have to go back to go forward.
Yeah.
my friend.
Yep. Let's go.
But can we go to 3?
No. Oh wait. Let's see. Let me click it. Cause I don't think so. Cause we only unlocked 2, right?
Yeah, we have to unlock this whole thing, dude. Yeah, so Flo, no, nature is crap, dude. I don't want to live in nature. Sorry. Like, I'll visit it and stuff. It's great. You go visit it and you like have like, the stuff you spray on your legs and
Oh yeah.
it's wonderful. And you go kayaking for a day and burn the crap out of yourself, or fishing. And then you go home where there's nothing
My
to
child,
bite you. You shower,
been tempted
you get
by
in
the
fresh
tower?
bed linens and you sleep,
Know
dude.
that it holds only death for you.
It holds only death for me.
Yeah. Like the other thing that bothers me. Sorry, I'm now on a rant.
Didn't
about
I
this,
just
but-
die in the beginning of the game?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like the what do I want to say? That like these guys on YouTube that are all about like the van life, Flo.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they hold a
Yeah.
van and they live in the van. So like, and then you're like, wow, that looks so romantic and wonderful. You see the guy wakes up in the morning, he makes his cup of coffee, and he's like in some nature reserve, looking out of his car, and you're like, wow, that's the life, dude. Dude, that guy doesn't have a toilet. He has to crap somewhere in the woods. Okay. Number 2 is like he's constantly going to worry about how much water he's carrying, how much fuel he has in his vehicle. If he's parked on like private land, he's going to be shot by some dude. So yeah, I mean like the reality versus YouTube. Like just know this.
I found this little hut right here, and there's a star in there.
That's pretty cool.
We're not ready for it, but it's there, so we'll know. But
Dude, where are we? That's the question. Like,
where? I know. We're
this looks like Antarctica, dude.
Yeah, but see, the world glitches, so it could be freaking
Yeah.
Mars,
This could still be the Matrix, dude.
right? But why would they choose this environment? You get me?
Yeah, and the way it looks like, right? It doesn't fit anything we've seen before. It's more gothic. It's weird. It looks like the you know like the Hoover Dam buildings.
Ask what? Tower big.
That is-
Ask the
that is-
terminals. Ask them what? I could ask them more.
Okay, shall we read this? The designer has granted me domain over the lands I have traveled, and with his sigils of power, I will make this whole world my domain.
Oh wow.
So the sigils of power, aren't they like the Tetris blocks?
Yeah, I think so. Those Tetris blocks.
Okay,
guess
I
'cause,
don't
yeah.
think time obeys too many rules here, or so many rules we can't imagine. Clearly, I'm writing this message after you all wrote yours, but maybe we're all here at the same time as well. So, Flo, quick question. We're in a robot body, right?
Right.
And when we were uploaded as child version, whatever.
Child.
You remember
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
So, what if the same body has been used for all these different versions?
What if we? I don't know. Now that I think about, what if we are put in here just to see if we got copied properly? I don't know.
Dude, I don't know.
You
This
know,
is crazy.
if we're functioning properly, because you know, if the file got corrupted, wouldn't you want
But
to
you see,
like
this is-
filter out like bad files from good
Yeah,
files?
you want to. It's like the new machine learning, right? Like machine learning is the reason that we have AI and all this other stuff. You literally like tell the AI do this and learn this thing. In the beginning, it doesn't know how to do it. Like if you teach an AI to play Pong, Flo, it's gonna not do well in the beginning. Then it's gonna slowly learn how to play Pong over many iterations, and then thousands or millions of iterations later, it's excellent at Pong, right?
Yeah.
So you're machine learning the thing. So maybe that's what's happening to us. We're just being updated constantly every time we run the maze.
Possibly, yeah. There's some weird movies like that. I think we just
what does it
played
say?
something like that.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Based on analysis
Prey?
of your behavior. Prey. Yeah, Prey.
Remember?
Based on analysis of...
Yeah. Okay,
Was
go.
it Prey?
Go. I don't know. I know Prey.
no,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, it says, hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook? Yes. Okay, loading survey. Based on analysis of your behavior since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of its results out of 5? Shit, Flo.
I'll let you rate it. 4? Good?
4? Yeah, let's go 4.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go reasonable. Okay, very good.
I didn't ask like there's no 4.
What best describes the reason for your investments in the certification program's outcome? Why does being a person matter to you? Okay, I want network access. Persons matter in ways other things don't. Wait, we're having a conversation now. Okay, I can't read the others. You have to
It says
inform me,
the
Flo.
truth. It's the truth. I want to find out if I am one, and then terminal MLA. Terminate MLA.
I don't know. Which one do you want to choose, Flo?
What best describes the reason you're invested in the certification
Well, wait.
program?
I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess what you would choose, and then okay. So choose one quickly.
Why
in your
does a
mind, and I'm
person
gonna-
matter to you? Being a person?
Yeah. So choose one of the options, but choose it in your mind. Tell me when you've selected it. I'm going to tell you which one you chose.
Okay.
You got one.
Yeah.
You're going to go for persons matter in ways other things don't.
Nope.
Damn it. Damn it.
It's I want to find out if I am one. Because remember I talk about
do that
my
one.
brain and my self.
Let's do it, dude.
Like which one got copied? Shit.
Okay, so it says, I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Do you even know where you are?
Right.
So what are the options? So it's virtual reality theme park, fever dream, some mad experiment, and then what are the others?
At the end of the world, hell, could be anywhere. Shoot, that's where I think could be anywhere.
I would say some mad experiment.
Okay. Start from scratch. What do you know? What do you know? I
Oh
don't know
dear,
if this
no.
is real.
I
I
think
know,
it's from scratch.
I know I exist. I know 2 + 2 = 4. I know you exist. I know that country. I know what country it is. What? I know I'm not on Earth. Gee,
I would say I know none of this is real.
okay.
Or maybe we should, like, I don't know if you want to ask chat to do one.
Huh.
I have no idea how
you
it
wanna
makes
write this
confirm
one?
to your... Yeah, I have no idea how it would not confirm your idea of what is real, but I failed to see how it is conclusive evidence against thinking. On reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? Okay, so I'm alive. I feel I am conscious. The
I
same
know I'm
thing
not
that
an
makes
animal.
you think you are. Yeah, I would like challenge the computer. I would say the same thing that makes you think you are. I don't know if anyone has a different
Ooh,
option.
damn, spicy. Freaking guns are gonna come out of this. Oh shit.
Warning, warning.
Yeah, don't be talking shit. Respect your authority.
The problem with people, if I may be bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when I'm able to assist you further. Terminating support session. Resuming library archive session.
So it's trying
So
to
they
say,
bailed on us.
but it's trying to say that like you're you inside, but you're a robot outside, and you don't
Yeah.
realize it, but then does that matter?
That's the question. So let's try Athena 12, Flo. Let's see what
Okay.
happens.
I'm having this conversation the way I'm being treated makes me feel human.
Yeah. 12. The Council of Zeus. Okay, there's scrambled stuff. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of the user. Okay, here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once.
Ben,
Okay.
probably.
Yeah.
It says user.set. I'm having a conversation. It says we've seen the list of these texts in the tower. Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, now it's the other one.
Yeah, let's have a look. Dr. Armin Hulock, The Fall of the Roman Empire, a dialectical approach. So dialectics just means that when you are writing something, you write it in the form of a dialogue with someone else.
Right.
So,
right. Like what's his name?
Yeah.
Like was it Aristotle?
Yeah, Plato.
Plato.
Plato. He wrote the Republic, all of that stuff's dialogues with Socrates, etc. Yeah.
Right. Right.
But interesting, but interesting as such. Okay, I just want to read the top part. It says caption: Homo sum humani nihil amelanium puto. Now, I know that nihil means nihilism. Human nihilism. I wonder. Flo, just give me a second.
Yeah.
I just want to see if I can't translate that. So what is it? Humani nihil ame.
Oh, I go me alienum puto. Damn.
Yeah, it sounds like Latin. Let me just check.
Well,
Humani
puto
nihil.
don't sound like very nice though. I'm talking some shit.
Here it is. It means I am human. Nothing that is human is alien to me.
Yeah, if if you feel like you're human and you know you're human, everything that just saying I'm human. I'm real.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not alien.
I'm real. Just trust
Okay,
me,
so
bro.
But sometimes I wonder about that, but never mind.
The half heart. Miss Aries, you got the whole heart and the half heart. That comes from.
Yeah.
What's it? Zelda.
Right, let's go. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. I'll tell you why in a second. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. Okay, so Flo, the Roman Empire fell in a very weird way. So weirdly that historians like question the kind of decision making, of the Roman emperors at the time. I mean, for example, I think the barbarians literally just sacked Rome. They entered Rome. There was no army to defeat them or stop them because the armies were too far away. And there's a theory, they say that the fall of Rome happened because of really bad decision making. And it's quite possible because the aqueducts, most of the aqueducts where the water was carried in Rome, was covered in lead. They used lead to transport water into Rome. And so there's a theory or a hypothesis that you know what happens to you if you consume lead over time.
It goes to your
crazy.
brain. It goes to your brain
Yeah.
and starts causing some neurological problems.
That's why they say you go mad as a hatter, because hatters used to use mercury and lead to line hats, and then that used to go into their bloodstream. So it's quite possible that the intelligentsia of Rome and its leadership were like just insane.
Oh shit. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Oh, that's.
Can you imagine like one day your emperor is like normal, and the next day is like, here's Johnny. Like you're done, dude.
Well, I heard of a king that was like told by somebody, he was trying to be living forever, and someone gave him like a mercury pill, some type of mercury, and he just thought that was gonna make him feel, eternal.
Yeah.
And
So
he died, of course.
Yeah. You know that they also used mercury as a treatment for syphilis.
Damn.
So you would probably die of the syphilis quicker than you would the mercury. So mercury was a way of kind of keeping the syphilis at bay. Yeah, and also if you guys want to really be scared, I read an article in where was it? What was it? The New York Times or somewhere, where they were speaking about this dude that was found to have 2 different strains of syphilis in his body, and both recombined to form an entirely new strain of syphilis. So yeah, just watch out, kids.
Yeah, be careful.
Be careful out there.
We only have 1 star to do on this one. That's good.
But that's nice.
So, easy peasy. I think you got that one.
Yeah. Let's hit it, and then we rest.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, are you just my favorite person today? You've been exploring that fancy pants tower of his, haven't you? Yeah, I have. Yes. Let's tell the truth, Flo.
Yep. I just love it when he doesn't get his way. What do you say? What did you see?
Just more puzzles and understanding beyond explanation. It goes up a long way. So I want to say just more puzzles, but I don't know. What do you feel, Flo?
I guess we'll do that one. I thought you. I didn't. Yeah, well, that'll work. And did you get in
And
trouble?
Tell me, did he even notice?
Did he even notice? What?
I would go for the middle one. He said something about smiting you. No, he didn't talk to us. He didn't talk to us.
Oh shit! You tried that a long time ago. Oh shit! Oh what? I think you could push a little further. Yeah. What?
Before risking anyone's wrath, of course, it's entirely up to you, isn't it? Terminating support session done. Resuming library archive. Sure. Okay, so we've got a person that's actually coming in and like speaking to us, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Huh.
She examined the symbol of the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. Owl is a symbol of wisdom. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had something. Okay, something, a nebulous memory, as if from a previous life. The owl was the symbol of, and the goddess, outside under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls, when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended towards the fragment and ran as their beams converged on. Okay, that's interesting. Don't know what it means, but we're gonna probably figure it out at some point.
Instead, Jacobian says, "Do you know they're calling it plumbing because of plumb bomb, like a plumb bomb? Isn't that like a device?" Let's see.
So let's see if I can see his. Jacobian says, "Do you know they're still calling it plumbing because of plumb bum?"
Sure.
What is plumb bum? That's interesting. Yeah, like, dude, we're learning so much just by playing this game. This is insane. I'm so happy that I'm also like it's testing our brains, dude. Okay, Nadia Sarabhai, AMA, as one of the founders of the modern science of pneumatics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Nadia Sarabhai. Mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Pneumatics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? Nadia Sarabhai. No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Nadia Sarabhai, both. You know what's interesting, Flo? You know that recently there was a news report on Anthropic's AI, Claude, right?
Okay.
And that they used Claude, the military used Claude in the Venezuela raids. So Claude assisted them. We don't know how. It could have helped them plan. It could have helped coordinate activities. We're not sure. But you know, Anthropic's entire mission, vision, and value statement is about creating AI that helps humans. It's supposed to be a human-centric, AI that takes humans into account. And yet they sign a contract, with a military, and they don't think, what is the military going to use my AI for?
Oh, okay. I mean, it just depends on what they build. Yeah, I mean...
So yeah,
all directions is all I can say.
It's a weapon.
All
directions.
It's a weapon.
This is like asking the Terminator in Terminator 2, like let's go back to what? Let's go.
It's like me learning
let's go get-
StarCraft. I want to learn everything, all directions, all builds.
yeah, everything. It's crazy. Like remember that scene? What did he say? He said something like, "We have to go back to Dyson's house or something," and then the Terminator's like, "This is tactically dangerous." You know, he's like he's calculating.
Yeah.
What are the chances of running into the T-1000? You know, so this is where the true power of AI lies, because you can give an AI all the battlefield and data that you have on a particular situation, and then ask it to iterate possible solutions for you. So then it'll come up with a battle plan that it has thought through, like let's say 1,000,000 times, that would probably have the highest likelihood of success. Now, if you have that AI and you train it on battle, you're going to be unstoppable, dude.
Yeah.
And then what's the next step? Let's connect the AI to all our weapons and let it do the fighting for us, right? And then what happens? Skynet. Judgment Day.
Damn, Skynet. Then we're done.
James Cameron had a dream, dude. His dream's coming true.
Sarah Connor. Yeah, I know it is. It's getting closer.
Yeah, it is. The only problem is I think the US is ahead in AI development, which means it's going to have an American accent, not a Bavarian accent.
I'm waiting for Transformers.
Autobots assemble.
Oh, there it is. I've been waiting this day. I'll be over there just, teeth falling out, farting dust.
Well, you know what I'm excited by in terms of AI? I just want like an AI cleaner. You know, like a robot that cleans your house and cooks
Yeah.
and...
A good, oh yeah. I've been looking for ghosts like that. It's like people be getting all kinds of ghosts. I was like, I want a ghost kitchen. It's just, instead of messing up the house, it cleans it up and cooks.
Yeah, dude, but look, I mean, a robot is safer than a ghost. You don't know if that thing's a ghost. You know, like whenever people go to haunted houses, they see a little girl. It's never a little girl, dude.
Down a demon witch.
Yeah, the little girl is just like, ooh, look at me,
It's a
come and
facade.
visit me.
Huh? I'm
Yeah.
innocent. And then just...
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's always what happens.
To the ring. Let's
Dude, I don't know,
see.
it's crazy.
Somehow they're like
Okay,
scary. There's just something scary about that. Okay, go ahead.
So Flo, what do we do next? What is your plan? Do you think we halt here for now and we come
Yeah,
back?
we could do that. We can always come back and we could just
When we're a bit
start
fresher?
here when we
It's just, yeah, because I mean now we know we've at least finished one part. We found the tower. We have context. In other words, we're not in the middle of a puzzle or something.
Yeah, exactly. We did pretty good traction.
Yeah, we're actually doing good here, dude. I think
Plumb
you know
bomb
ribbon.
stands for lead. Oh, okay, I see.
Oh,
We're
interesting.
talking
Yeah.
about lead.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. It's insane. You know, like what we know now, in comparison to what we did know. You know, I was you know, like not too long ago. We're not talking like 1600s. Like it was like 1850s to like 1910. People put radium, which is uranium. Well, it's basically radioactive substance, right?
Mm-hmm.
They put radium in toothpaste.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people were brushing their teeth with radioactive material.
Yeah.
And they were like, it makes you glow. You know, like that was the ad.
It was in lipstick too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, lead.
It was-
I mean, think about this. Think about the stuff that was in our fuel, dude. Until not so long ago, there was like sulfur and lead-based diesels. So, like, you know, they
Yeah,
put.
I know.
I think they use lead or something as a stabilizer, if I'm not mistaken.
Just the fact that it's in your toothpaste. Or even in your makeup. It's just your lipstick and stuff. Just uranium. It was a thing. It was a big thing back then. They used to use uranium for
Yeah.
everything. It was like they found like ketchup for the first time. It just, let's put it on everything.
Yeah, put it in everything, dude. And the nice thing about like uranium toothpaste is it's gonna kill all the bacteria in your
Gonna
teeth,
just- yeah.
including your gums,
Your whole
the
mouth.
bones inside of your teeth, your sinuses, your
Oh
jaw.
my goodness.
Yeah, pretty much everything, dude's
You
gonna
know,
go.
Yeah, we should learn about those things before we just trust, at first value, what government says when it comes to like take this, take that. Like,
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
mean,
do some
uranium was
personal
in shit, dude.
research. Yeah, I mean, it is.
I
I
wanted
mean,
to-
we're eating stuff like that, right? In reality, we're eating food that's like just not healthy for us. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
happening. It's just not in a big scale like uranium and stuff like those. But it's happening.
So look, as you know, I work in like the moral world, right? The ethics world for organizations and stuff like that. But so what's interesting to me about like I always think about this, like if you think about morals and ethics, right? Like so ethics, where we are now. Now if we go back 150 years, we look at our predecessors and go, man, they were unethical. You know, they did all sorts of things that we would never do today, right? Like keeping of slaves and all sorts of stuff. They were a different breed back then. Now I'm thinking to myself, how will a generation 150 years from now look at us?
Yeah.
Like, those dudes, they used to like, I don't know, like they used to vape, man. They actually like sucked this like stuff into their lungs. They ate animals. Like, if you just think about like, what would a society 150 years from now think about us? It's an interesting little thought experiment.
Yeah. I think, it's getting weirder.
Yeah, like, those dudes, they invented plastic. They used plastic in everything.
Yep, they're gonna be grateful for Olive Garden, though. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, dude, now you're talking
they're
business.
Gonna know. Oh, but
Anyway,
all right.
look,
Well, it was a
thanks
pleasure.
for the games. Yeah, it's always nice to philosophize with you. And yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're making baby steps, but we're slowly and incrementally defeating this thing.
Yep, slowly but surely. Every star.
Anyway,
Okay, guys.
hello, have a good evening. Cheers, chat. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. I'm gonna get something to eat and I'll
Oh,
be
well.
back for some StarCraft. Arcanum, everybody.
Adios.
Adios. Alright, Jacobian, I'll catch you up. Miss Harry's the Flash, I'll be back on in like about an hour. And do some StarCraft. So, and then late night, I'll probably do the Moon. I'll probably be playing the Moon. Moon of Madness tonight. Don't get scared.